The house on 112 Ocean Avenue sat quietly under the fading glow of the November moon, its white frame and Dutch gables almost picturesque against the still waters of Long Island. From a distance, it looked like the kind of home where American dreams were built. But on the night of November 13th, 1974, that dream bled into something far darker. Inside, 23-year-old Ronald Butch DeFeo Jr. moved from room to room with a rifle in his hands. His family slept soundly, his father, mother, and 4 siblings, unaware that they would never wake again. The shots echoed through the night, 6 in total, yet none of the neighbors heard a scream. No one moved, no one fought back. When the police arrived, they found each victim lying face down in bed, killed in their sleep. Butch said the voices made him do it, whispers that came from the walls, telling him over and over, "Kill them all." The house was quiet again after that. Too quiet. A year later, a new family arrived, George and Kathy LUTZ, newly married and eager to start fresh with their 3 children. The DeFeo murders had driven down the price, but the LUTZes didn't mind. The house was huge, beautiful, and sat right by the river. Before moving in, they invited a priest to bless the home. He sprinkled holy water in each room until he reached one upstairs, then froze. The air turned cold, and from nowhere came a deep, guttural voice that growled, "Get out." The priest fled, leaving his blessing unfinished. At first, the LUTZ family brushed it off as nerves, but soon small things began to change. Doors slammed by themselves, windows jammed shut. The temperature inside dropped, even with the furnace running. A swarm of flies appeared in the sewing room in the middle of winter. The family dog refused to go near the boathouse, growling at something unseen. George began waking up every night at exactly 3:15 a.m., the same time the DeFeo murders had taken place. He started chopping wood obsessively, claiming he needed to keep the fire alive. Kathy had nightmares, violent, vivid ones, of the DeFeo family being murdered in the very beds her children now slept in. The youngest child, Missy, spoke to an imaginary friend named Jody, who she said was a pig with glowing red eyes. George's behavior changed. He became irritable, paranoid, distant. He started hearing things, whispers, footsteps, voices calling his name. The family began seeing strange shapes in the hallways, shadows that moved when no one was there. One night, George woke to see Kathy levitating above the bed. Another night, the children's beds slammed into the walls. By the 28th day, the house erupted. Doors banged, walls oozed a foul green slime, and an unseen force roared through the rooms. The LUTZ family fled into the freezing night, leaving behind everything: their clothes, their furniture.
Their story spread like wildfire. Newspapers, reporters, and paranormal investigators flooded Amityville. Among them were Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous demonologists who claimed to sense a demonic presence still lingering in the home. Cameras set up by investigators captured strange shapes. A boy's ghostly face peering from the darkness of an upstairs doorway. The LUTZs spoke of possession, curses, and hauntings, but not everyone believed them. Rumors began to spread that the story was a hoax, a carefully staged performance for fame and money. The LUTZs had been in contact with William Weber, the lawyer who once defended Butch DeFeo. Weber later claimed that over a bottle of wine, they had concocted the haunting story together to make a profitable book and movie deal. The LUTZs denied it, saying no one could fake what they had experienced. Still, skeptics pointed out that every family who lived in the house afterward reported nothing unusual at all. Yet there was something no one could quite explain: the DeFeo murders themselves. Forensic experts struggled to understand how 6 people could be shot one after another without anyone waking up or trying to escape. Some whispered that the victims had been drugged, but toxicology found nothing. Others said it was something worse, that they were held by something unseen, something that silenced them before the bullets ever hit them. As the story grew, new theories emerged, darker and stranger. Some claimed the house had been built on a Shinnecock burial ground, a place cursed long before the first brick was laid. Others spoke of magnetic ley lines running beneath the property, distorting human perception and feeding on emotional energy. And in the shadows of government secrecy, conspiracy theorists whispered that the Amityville house was part of Project Monarch, a psychological experiment born from the ashes of MK Ultra, the CIA's mind control program. They believed the DeFeo murders were a test, and that the Amityville haunting was the result of environmental manipulation, sound frequencies, electromagnetic interference, even chemical exposure designed to induce terror and hallucinations. The truth was buried beneath decades of lies, films, and conflicting testimonies. Ronald DeFeo Jr. changed his story again and again before his death in 2021, sometimes blaming his sister, sometimes spirits, sometimes himself. But one thing he never denied was that the voices had been real. "The house told me to do it," he once said, "and when I left, it stopped." Today, the house still stands. Its address changed to 108 Ocean Avenue to discourage tourists. The windows have been remodeled, the yard quiet, the walls repainted. Families have come and gone, reporting nothing more than a creak here, a draft there. But locals still avoid walking past at night. Some say if you stop on the sidewalk just long enough, you can hear faint whispers through the trees, the echo of something that never left. The police called it murder. The media called it a haunting. Skeptics called it a hoax. But the truth, whatever it is, remains locked inside those walls. And if you stand there just as the clock strikes 3:15 a.m., you might feel it too. That subtle pressure in the air, the chill creeping down your spine, the sense that the house remembers. And somewhere in the hollow dark, a voice still murmurs the same warning it gave half a century ago. Get out. If you enjoyed this deep dive, then like, share, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next investigation. And let us know in the comments the next investigation we should look into.